Hello, this is PG, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Iron Meat on Steam. The game is also available on all major consoles. Iron Meat is a run and gun side-scrolling shooter developed by Ivan Valerievich Suvorov and Retroware. So what is it like to play? Well, the game is a twin stick game of sorts. You can run with one stick and aim with the other. You can jump, you can crouch to evade incoming fire, and you can also shoot down power-up drones, to get a variety of cool weapons. Speaking of weapons, you can switch between two that you've acquired, but if you die with one of them equipped, you will go back to the base rifle, so you have to mix and match. The action is fast-paced, varied, and it captures the right tone for the kind of true run and gun games from back in the day. In terms of level design, you'll be exploring cities, spacecraft, moving trains, and many other cool variations. Some of them though were quite short, and it is a game that will leave you wanting more. But what good would a run and gun game be without epic bosses, and Iron Meat does not disappoint on that front. As good as the levels are and the general enemies, the boss fights are without doubt the standout parts of the game, and you'll be facing off against multi-phased behemoths from like giant monster trains, flying creatures, and so many other cool options. They sign off the levels in a really satisfying way, and the game, it may look more like say Contra 3, but the boss fights, they definitely reminded me and they brought me back to the Metal Slug series. The game has 3 difficulties, with each difficulty giving you a certain number of lives to complete the level. Easy, very easy indeed, like the whole game will be over in an hour or so, with hard being one for sort of veteran gamers. One aspect that would encourage replay value, I'd say, is, aside from those difficulty levels, is the ability to unlock characters over time and skins. These skins can also be mixed and matched at the start screen, and it's a really nice inclusion to add a personal touch to your playthrough. The game can be played solo or in couch co-op. I only played solo, but I do imagine that it's a lot of fun if you play it with a friend, but I haven't done that as yet. Visually, the game has a very cool presentation akin to the old school Contra games, as I said, but it's got more of a brutal and bloody style of combat. Sound, fantastic, very good music, really punchy sound effects, and all in all, it's a very well presented game, captures that retro style in the indie scene perfectly. Okay, verdict. Iron Meat is a bit of a rarity in that it perfectly captures the feeling of the classic run and gun games of yesteryear. The controls were tight and responsive, the level design was creative, and it had some really fantastic boss fights that rival classics that I played in Metal Slug Anthology. Yes, perhaps there are a few levels which felt underwhelming, and the overall size of the game is pretty small, but despite being small, it is definitely short and sweet. I grew up playing games like Contra and Metal Slug, as I've said. I really enjoyed those back in the day, and this one, especially if you play it on the harder difficulties, it captures the essence of those types of experiences. Now, like I said, I didn't play 2-player, but I imagine playing with a mate this will be fantastic and have a lot of replay value. But for solo players, I wholeheartedly enjoyed it, and I would wholeheartedly recommend it to fans of the genre or fans of the old school games. Scoring, I would give Iron Meat, I'd give it 8 out of 10. That was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. This is PG signing off. Cheers.